Welcome back to No Talent Gaming, where Devo brings the
spelunking. Gigantic bald spelunker.
No, I'm gonna fucking die immediately with that setup.
You might as well go with barbarian.
Yeah, just a straight up barbarian queen. 2,000 gold.
How did I lose more?
Because you have Hedgehog's Curse.
Yeah,
20. 20.
Come on. So that means you're gonna have two gold left.
4.
Oh,
You suck at math.
I miscalculated.
God. So Dave,
yeah.
What's new in the Rogue Legacy department of your life?
What the hell does that even mean?
I don't fucking know.
God, you're not even tired. You're already spouting nonsense.
What if your life was Rogue Legacy?
Oh, I'd die. Although I just saw a webcomic. Well, actually, not just saw it because they haven't updated forever. But
Oh, shot. Go on.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna try it. I did it.
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh, it's basically someone saying, you know, one guy saying, "Oh, sir, blah blah blah, you have like erectile dysfunction and you're bald and you have ADHD." But don't worry, because if you die, your child will follow in your footsteps. Like, okay, and then just jumps in a spike pit or something.
He just fuck it.
Yeah, he just dies. I think.
I assume that was like a Rogue Legacy comic.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
I know, like it was an episode of this session. I forget when it was in the past. We mentioned talking about ripping off BLG sometimes. BLG did do a bit of Rogue Legacy.
Like, what the hell haven't they done?
Like way back at the start of the channel. And here's the thing though, they didn't start from the beginning. They just it was just Ian's random file. It was just him playing it by himself for like 2 episodes. He just gave up.
Oh well, fuck. It doesn't really.
See, I'm just gonna try to do this.
It's not really. That seems like an Ian thing. That's a BLG.
Well, no, because here's the thing. Like, BLG went on hiatus like in 2013 for like a month or 2, and before the hiatus, they commonly did things on their own. Like just Brandon or just Ian. Now they only do like duo stuff because they're just gay for each other.
Are they? That could be conjecture, Dev. You could be represent yourself in a court of law because no lawyer would ever want to do anything with you ever.
I don't know. I've done some things with lawyers before.
Speaking of lawyers,
actually, the last guy I had sex with was pre-law.
That's nice.
Hold on a second, you homophobic fuck. If I said the last girl I had sex with was pre-law, you'd be like, oh, that's cool.
No,
now you're just
would.
like,
because
you're
pre-law.
Really?
You're all scum.
Is that really it?
No, I have a friend who's already in law school, and I have friends that are going to law school, or they've already applied to law school. They've already done their LSATs.
I have noticed though, it's kind of a weird thing. Like, you have no problem hearing about my sex life when it involves women. When it involves men, you're greater than. It's like, I don't want to know.
No, I don't really care.
I think it's because you just hate the gays.
Do I?
Yeah.
Do I really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, keep in mind, like, when we were, like, in grade 6, and even a little bit earlier, but, like, grade 6 when we really came into it, you were, like, friends with a group of friends that I wasn't friends with. And I think we mentioned them, like, sometimes on the show. But,
You know what's funny?
yeah, what?
Al and Chris were one of them, and 2 of them.
Yeah, Al and Beefy were both members.
Yep.
But, basically, here's the thing, like, you were very much like two-sided with it,
yeah.
Where like you would be with them as they made fun of me, and yet you'd also be like, yeah, they're gonna jerks when you're with me. And I ended up calling them the gays as like a thing. And here's the thing, that's stuck.
That's like for years.
It's still stuck now. Like, here's the thing, when I say the gays, you know exactly what I'm referring to. I'm referring to those people.
Yeah.
Even though like none of them are actually friends anymore.
No.
Dude, think about it. Al and Beefy aren't friends.
No, yeah, true.
Chris is not friends with any of them.
He's more of an acquaintance, yeah.
He's like out of the picture entirely. He's like, he moved.
What?
He moved away. He came back. He has like, okay, everyone in that friend group, after high school, got a different friend group because they went to college and stuff.
Yeah, true.
Like the only uniting factor.
One of them turned out to actually be gay.
Yeah. The only uniting factor in them anymore is you, because you're still kind of like somewhat friendly with all of them.
We still see it. Like we still like when we see each other, we still talk. Maybe not friends, but we're still friendly. We don't hang out. We're still like, hey, how's it going? Like, what's going on? How's your life? How's your sex life?
How's your sex life? But like,
and he's like, pretty gay.
But like you guys, like you don't hang the way you like go to each other's houses. You don't like.
It's because we're not fucking 14 years old living in our hometown.
Yes, but Dave, like you still go to your friend's house, like other friends that you have around town. You still go to their house. You still go to Paul's house. You still go to Cabbage's house. Like people still visit each other's houses if you're friends. You don't have to be fucking 14.
I would be with Cabbage right now if I wasn't sick.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah, no, the friend group just kind of fell apart real fast.
Yeah.
It's because everyone changed a lot.
Well, you didn't really. You kind of stayed the same.
Yeah.
And so have I, mostly.
Relatively.
I got healthier. I got
more unhealthy. I got a little more overwhelming. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. I mostly stayed the same as when I was 14. One big difference is that I basically how am I gonna word this? And I'm not saying this to toot my own horn. I basically became more moral. If that makes sense. Like I take stands on issues more often when before I was just kind of an asshat.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you just be a dick just for the sake of being a dick.
Yeah.
Now you're just more. Well, you do troll a lot.
But I also have standards. Like yeah, I think that's it. I have standards.
You gain ethical standards. Yeah.
Yes, when before I had none. And there's an obvious difference, but at the same time, there are things that I do not stand now that I didn't care about before, because of the ethical standards. So, like in some ways,
we've also experienced more.
Yeah, in some ways, for some people who are usually shitty people, I'm actually worse to them because they're shitty people. But I'm not just like an asshole to everybody.
You're more intolerant of the behavior.
Yes. Oh, it's a big old. Is this
Is this what we've become? Girl!
There we go. That was stupidly easy.
Yeah. I think that they just kind of handed that to you.
Aww.
I hate those things. Those spike balls are such dicks. And they're not even sentient. They're just there.
They can still die though. Like if a spike ball bounces too much, like in a short period of time, so like it's like in like a really tight space, it'll just kill itself.
I don't know if it kills itself, just blinks out of existence.
No, it does count as a death because you gain HP and MP if you have vampirism on.
I mean, like you right now. Ah!
Fuck
now. Yeah, you know, people in that group, they definitely did. Like, Al became cockier.
Yeah.
Chris just became more out of the closet.
Yeah. Well, Beefy was the same, pretty much.
Beefy's pretty much the same as he was. He's improved as an actor.
Yeah. I didn't know he had much acting, like, chops.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, when he was younger, like, he used to do it that much.
He didn't really get into it as much until he was in high school.
He took your drama classes and stuff. He's like, I really like doing this.
I think so. I don't remember him really talking about it beforehand. He was more into karate.
Yeah.
Karate.
Like everyone else kind of just bled.
Well, Derek just disappeared.
Yeah. Okay, that guy, he just like...
He just went to Ottawa and was like, yeah, I'm too good for everyone.
Well, I mean, like, let me play devil's advocate. He comes from a small town like we do. He's very, very smart.
Yeah.
He went to a good school. He, like, got a lot of education. And he realized, like, most people that he hung out with ended up being really shit. Like, would you want to associate with yourself with that past? In the circles that he's in now? I would. I
considered it. Hey, here's the thing. Like, I might have done the same thing.
If you were in his position?
I don't think of it. I'd still be friendly. But here's the thing. Like, if I went home for Christmas stuff, I still see people.
Yeah.
He didn't even do that.
Does he still go home for Christmas?
I think so. But I'd never seen him really with anyone.
Here's the thing
He
about
doesn't really go out.
Oh shit. Neither do I when I go home for Christmas. I don't want to see anybody from high school either. I'm the same way as Derek, pretty much. You know, I got like a lot of education. I moved away. I really grew up, and I said I don't want to see anybody from my past whenever I go home. And that's what I did. Like, I see you, and that was shit. I saw you and no one else from high school because I didn't care. I didn't like any of them anymore.
Here's the thing, like.
I'm him. He became me. We're the same person.
Oh,
We like amalgamated.
oh god. Come on, kill him. Yes! Oh!
The last one is Vaporeon.
Yeah, it has to be.
Tank, water. What do we have? We don't have an electric type.
You have nothing. Oh, I am the last one. You so depend
I am
on
the last
both of
one.
them.